Good morning, everyone. It's Thursday morning. It's quite early. Welcome to Margaret being Margaret. I'm going to do a wet set on my hair today. I just put in mousse, combed it through. A wet set does not have to be on soaking wet hair. Hair can't do a formation until it's dry. What will make it do a curl is when it's 100% dry. That's like doing it with a curling iron or a straight iron. It's not this that does it. It's the cool down. So it's going to be the same thing with a wet set. I'm going to dry this 80% at least because it's that last 10% of dry time that's going to make a curl formation. And if I do it wet, I'm going to be sitting in rollers for 3 or 4 hours. Let's not do that. So I'm going to dry it, do a wet set. And I think I'm going to set it a little differently today. Let's live on the edge. The back takes longer. Boy, I want to cut this. Leave it alone. Today's not the day. Feel it? It's a good 80% dry. Yeah, just very damp. Or not even very, just damp. I'm going to set it on rollers, of course. My Velcros. Now, with it's being a wet set, I'm going to put more rollers in so they don't take as long to dry. So it's just going to be straight down 90% of the time. And I go straight down in one line. It's just easier for me. Bricklayering, when you like a brick here, and then in between. An easier comb out because you don't have solid lines anywhere. But the way I do it, I don't have solid lines anyway because I don't make real partings. And if you did, worry about having lines, just zigzag your parting. And I don't mean neatly, I just mean zigzag. It did it, and it's not even. Now, since I went down the middle, I'll just put a couple on each side. Neatness doesn't count. For all of you who are anal, oh, I'm so sorry. I think the back is done. Let me turn around and show you, because I won't see it, but that's okay. What is it? Is it done? Does it look okay? It should. And by look okay, is it in rollers? If it's in rollers, it looks okay. 50% of the time, I roll this stuff forward. Today, it's going back, the whole thing. Why not? Sorry about that. I get interrupted. Not rudely interrupted, just interrupted. My little one came over just for her good morning. I bought a 19-inch pool, 10 feet long, I think it is. So we're filling that up for her so she can go in later. It is so bloody hot and humid for days now. So this is almost dry. She just helped me with my makeup. Oh my God. So I did want to, we were doing eyes. Always the white here. And that's a lot. I want it here so my eyes don't turn down so much. And it gives me enough that I can come across here. I did that little bit of eyeliner. It's really not enough for it to matter. And all I'm doing is doing some mascara. All right, just reach for an old one. Let's see what it does. It's not old. For those of you who are going to say, it's dangerous to wear old mascara. And as usual, it's all underneath my eyes. You know when you get something underneath your eyes like that, it comes right off if you use a Q-tip. If you use anything else, all you're going to do is smudge it. But it's right there, and I should be able to get it right off. It's been a good half an hour. They could use a little more. Then I'll take it out. Cup of tea, maybe a piece of toast. I'll see you in a bit. It's been about an hour. I think it's dry. Take all these out. I'll hit it with a warm blow dryer for just a minute. Well, that didn't do anything nice. That's okay. It doesn't have to. I can just blow dry it. Setting it, going backwards. Didn't do much. But it's okay for what I'm doing today. All right, I'm going to go run my errand. I want to get parchment paper I want to cut up my peaches and freeze them. They're white peaches. They have to be kept in the refrigerator and then frozen. They can't be canned, which I don't want to do anyway. And I want to get some makeup. That's my big day. Then I'm going to come home and probably join Squish in her new little pool. Look at this. I just ran out and got the parchment paper and some green eyeshadow. My hair is done. It will not stay. First day hair, even with the wet set. It's amazing. I'm just going to put a little curl in this to bend it. It's driving me crazy. Did get, where did I put it? Okay, there it is. I got a green Maybelline just to put on my lids. We'll try that. And I got a green pencil, green eyeliner. All right, and with what we want with this, there's no brush with it. Wow. Well, that's cheap. I did the green on the lid a lot. And then just a little bit higher here. I do think my eyes look more golden. Can you see that? Oh, learn something new at 71. I'm going to change over to green. It's a little, I mean, it doesn't look like it's green, green, green. Well, hello, Parker. How are you? Hi. Just joined me. I have green added to my repertoire, and I actually think that's a good thing. All right, let's just fix this over here. That just is not good. I ordered some freezer containers of I have a very inexpensive refrigerator freezer, so the freezer's on top, and it's disgusting. I have, a lot of frozen chicken, a lot of frozen vegetables, a frozen already cooked chicken. That's better. More bad. Isn't that funny? Just that little bit. So we know we don't want to put the rollers going back. Anyway, I ordered some plastic containers that are open on both ends and the slots are movable. I think that might actually be okay because everything can stand out. After I have lunch and finished fighting this headache, I was sitting outside, went in the little pool with Squish, and the sun does a number. So once again, I have a headache. How's that? I actually think that green shows well. And I actually think my eyes look, if nothing else, like more awake, shinier. I'm good. Could do nothing, but I'm good. So I told you I bought white fleshed peaches. They're so good. So I want to cut two, put them on parchment, put them in the freezer, then just transfer them to a freezer bag. See if I like that. I can't get the stupid tag. There we go. And I don't use cutting boards. I don't like them because then you have to wash them separate. And I'm always afraid that I'm not going to wash them good. I don't know how thick to cut these things. I'm not worried about it, but cut them, put them on parchment. After they're frozen for a couple of days, I'll see if I like them. And if I do, I'm getting as many as that freezer will hold because I love white flesh peaches. I never knew that until last year when I got one by mistake because I didn't love regular peaches. How long this is going to take to freeze. They did say you could put some lemon juice so they won't discolor. I did not pick up any lemons. But this is my trial one anyway, to see if I even like them. I'll tell you, those peeled off nicely in the freezer. One of the things I like so much in the new house is the organization. Look at that. At least I think that's organized. Good morning. Welcome to Margaret being Margaret. Today is Saturday. I have no plans and a lot of plans. I love those days. Things I want to do. I did buy some white peaches, just a couple of Hannafords. Froze them. They froze up very well. So I want to buy a bunch more. Get my Dunkin' coffee. put a smile on my face this morning when I realized I could have Dunkin' coffee today. I like that when I realize it. Only because I don't allow myself to have it. Look what I was doing. Primer. Today I do want a little bit of makeup. Do you remember a couple videos ago, I put pink blush under my cheeks and thought I saw a difference and liked it? And it was because I saw some TikTok or whatever that did it and it looked good. But I said I will not buy any. Well, that was a lie. I bought some. I tried a tiny bit last night. Luminance by somebody. Wow, I wish I could see with my glasses on. Luminance by somebody. Luminance by Milano. I thought so. And what a fingerprint. I like my Milano foundation. Figured I'd like this. I'm not impressed with the little bit I did last night. I also am not impressed that this came from overseas. I think China. It took 3 weeks if it took a day. Oh, I hate that. I know I'm spoiled because Amazon gets it here 10 minutes or less. Let's see if I like it any better today. And again, I have the mirror here. I feel like I have to do so much of it. And I have to say, I don't see a whole lot of difference. Let's just do one eye and get a good look at it. I don't think it needs all that much. Now, let me put a little bit of cover over it and see what that does. All right, what do you see? There's a little difference. I don't know if there's a lot or enough. There is some. Unless I can find something made in the States, I won't do it again. I'm really trying very hard to crack down on that. I want it made here. I didn't wake up until 7:30, which is not what I want. And I looked at my camera. I looked at my phone, which I'm looking for to show you, which is what I'm filming you with. No, I'm filming me. Oh my goodness. And I did not have a great sleep. I've gained another 1.5 pounds. I'm up almost 10 pounds. Concerned and unhappy. That's not the best job I've ever done. If you got this close to me, I don't think you'd be impressed. But if you got this close to me, I don't think I'd be impressed either. No, that's okay. That did it. Remember I wanted to get green eyeshadow to see if it made my eyes pop anymore because my eyes are brown with so much gold. So I got some green. It's green liner. I could be just stinking thinking on my part, but I thought I saw a difference. Put green here. I still prefer to put something as a tight line at the waterline, and it's going to be a dark brown, almost black, I guess. Can you see? I hope you can. The difference between putting a little bit at the lash line, it just makes your lashes look like they're there. Hey, the electrician came out to supposedly, hang on to that word, get the house done for the final inspection. There's only a dozen things on his checklist. He was here most of the day on Thursday. Redo fire alarms. None of them were working. They were all chirping to beat the band. Replace the circuit breaker for my stove, because remember, twice this week again, I lost the stove. All the odds and ends he had to. Everything's good to go. Nikki's excited. I'm cautiously optimistic. Right around dinner time, the smoke detector in my apartment, in my bedroom, started chirping, and they're so loud, of course, because they wanted to wake you up. But I wasn't asleep, because it was not sleep time. And I just walked out. I opened the door, said to Nikki, "You hear it?" And Michael was outside on the swing set with the little one, so I invaded his space, which I don't often do. I just sat there. Nikki got the ladder and unhooked it. So again, we can't get the inspection done, which we weren't quite done because they still have that one railing to put in. which if you see me looking, I can see Michael walking around to do it, which he didn't want to do it. He had somebody to do it for him. And is a guy doing him a favor? Is it being done? No. Oh, frustrating. It's frustrating for me to watch. How's that for being too impatient? Have to have a sip of tea while I'm curling my eyelashes because it's too much downtime. I don't know if that was long enough to do anything. I don't care if it was long enough to do anything. Nikki's been trying to get some chicken that I get from Whole Foods. I have it delivered for more than a week. I buy it all the time for me and for them. She said she's trying to buy it and they only have one piece. And I buy, a dozen at a time. Remember I said I don't need to go to the grocery store for a couple of months? But I do. I tried to make something yesterday and I have no cooking oil. I mean, none. And most of the time, if Squish wants pancakes, I do them from scratch. I find that's just as easy. But I use my last eggs. I boil half a dozen eggs at least once a week for salads. Oh my. Did you see that? I almost put mascara on my nose. Holy mackerel. Good save. That was bad. I need a little bit of blush. Let's do this one today. That one's a lot darker. Let's see what it does. This is what I said when I said I like the Milani. I always like this. I very seldom do it, and if I do, it's just like this. Let's see what we're going to do with the hair. I'm trying to play Let's Make a Deal with myself. Do you guys do this? I fight with myself constantly. I'm trying to tell myself, and myself is not listening, that the little bit of money that I make from YouTube is all I can spend a month on toys. And let that be my little bit of income. Now, it's the right thing to do. So I either have to make more money from YouTube, a lot more, or I'm going to be a very sad puppy. And I'm not kidding about that. Oh, Michael and Nikki got their new lawnmower yesterday, that zero-turn thing. If you don't know what a zero-turn is, look it up, because it's just such a different kind of mower. And Michael was out on the street, which I didn't know, trying to learn how, because remember we have a dead end. I was trying to learn it. I don't think he's ever used one. Nikki used one probably 10 or 15 years ago at her dad's house. It looks so intimidating. I want to be able to use it. And I truly looked at it, thought, oh, this might be, ouch, beyond my capabilities now. Which I hope not. I have to learn it when they're not around. Not now, because they do not want me touching it. But I don't think I could learn it if they were watching me. I think it would be too scary. Gosh, I don't like my hair. When I was working, I liked it. And a year ago, I liked it. I think I spent a lot more time teasing it. So, we'll tease some more. And see if I can have a day where I go, yep, that's it. It needed teasing. Okay, there's a lot of teasing going on. A lot of teasing everywhere. There. See this big hollow? I do not like that. What I always used, and I stopped doing, and I've noticed recently, I think that was just a major run-on sentence. And when I've been doing the videos recently, I've noticed how sparse my hair is up in here. I can't see it because it's at the top. But you all can. So these are Exfusion. These are my favorite ones. Price was on, I think it was like $35 from my salon. Gosh knows what it is now after 2 years. Just, you notice how I'm just shaking in there. It's not, there's no rhyme or reason. At least not for me. I could have done the shaker. I always called it my shaker afterwards. But I just have always, I do things as I grab them, I do them. Now, I want to take all visible teasing out of it, which means the whole top layer, I'm just lightly combing out. The bottom layer will have its teasing for the most part. And when I see the video later, I will think, what the heck happened there? Because that's what I do every single video. All right, so this is done. This is not. This is not. This is too much. I'll tuck it because I'm not going to fight with it. All right. If that's okay, and I think it is, it will work for the day. Because I put that base teasing in. It's going to get flatter, but not terribly. Lipstick. Every time I put my lipstick on, people ask, it's called Wedding. Wedding from Shein. You know what? When all else fails, put your glasses on. 203. I was almost there. 203 Wedding from Shein. And I'm going to see if it will stay on any better. If I take a little of the Prime lip enhancing glosses, because I chew my lipstick off right away. I'm done. I love the glasses. I don't wear these anywhere except at the makeup table. I don't know why, but that's where they stay. And I still get so many compliments all the time on my little crisscross glasses that I figure they must be better. I just had a thought. They're few and far between. I have to take advantage of them. If I'm going to be out today, I should see what I have left on my over-the-counter medication for the quarter so that I don't lose it. My business cards. I still give them out now and then. The color of the house, of the interior to buy. I think it's safe to say I remember it and that I don't need it. Oh, for Pete's sakes, where would it be? Oh, over the counter. Whoever thought it would be where it belonged? Oh, I just took a migraine pill that has to be swallowed. And I can't swallow them, so I have to chew them. And I agree, I take way too many of those, at least twice a day. Page not found because I didn't do it. Let's try it again. I thought I could take the shortcut. There we go. Card number, honest to God. 10,000 numbers long. Maybe this is why none of us use it, because use it all up. Because it's a pain in my backside. Let's see if I did it right. Zip code. I am human. Well, just kind of. Loading. I'm $160 on there. Yes! All right. So I'll put that on my list of things to do today. That will get me all my meds for cold and flu season. What it will really get me is a couple things of migraine tablets, either 2 or 3, cough medicine. That's all I really need, but I hate to waste it. All right, so I have that. Oh, I wanted to check Whole Foods, see if they have the chicken, because I could always run out there too. What the heck? I've never been there. This could be a big day in my life. All right, chicken scallopini in stock. All right, we want at least 5 pounds. All right, if I do that, that would have to be last. So I can drive around with chicken scallopini. All right, so I'm saying this out loud because I have to remember. I'm gonna go to CVS and get my over-the-counter meds. I'm gonna go to find a bunch of peaches. I have to get oil, so I do have to go to a grocery store. I watch Coghill Farm, Coghill Farm on YouTube. I love them. They're just genuine, good people. Every day talking to your channel, you feel like you know them. She put up a recipe on their website, I think it is, for overnight oats. They had just come back from Alaska and fell in love with these oats. I want to get stuff to make them. I know how to make overnight oats, but it had so much in it. but it had like raw pistachios. I don't even like pistachios. I don't want to tweak the recipe too much. So I took a screenshot of the recipe. If I go to the store, I might do that. You know, put some fruit in it. That might be something that Squish will eat too. And you can make them and they stay in the refrigerator for 3 or 4 days. I know she raved about them and so did her husband. It'd be worth trying. All right, I have a plan. I have no idea where I'm heading first. Oh, we have nothing better to do. Let's go for it. They put in the forms for the walkway. Remember, that's going to be stamped concrete. And they'll be doing that one day next week. Yay! Just got home from my errand. I went to 2 like farmers market kind of things. Food stores, whatever, local things. For white peaches, they didn't have any. Texted Nikki while I was out and said, I'm going to go by Whole Foods. See, it says they have the chicken. So I'll get as much as they can. I don't know if that's all. Looks like they didn't have nearly as much as I wanted them to. Glad I didn't have it delivered. So there's 4 packages of chicken. Yeah, and that's all. They didn't have any of the loose ones that I wanted. I got white peaches though. One of them's all bruised and overripe. That's not supposed to happen at Whole Foods. And I got some bananas. And then I told you Costco Farm had put up the overnight oats recipe with all sorts of things that I don't think I'm gonna like. But she raved about it. Then I realized I don't have any containers to put them in because I don't want to put them in plastic, I don't think. So I'm gonna have to maybe go out and get some mason jars. Stocked up on my meds. And it's so funny, I went to a self-checkout at CVS because there was only one guy to check out. Now I knew that was dumb, but there was somebody else at self-checkout who was waiting for help. The light was flashing, and I thought, oh, I might as well go too because my light will flash when I get there. Yeah, you know why it flashed though? I bought my cough syrup. I had to be age verified. Unbelievable, isn't it? Like, maybe they could do something to upgrade the AI on that a little bit. Because as you can see, if you look at me, I don't need to be age verified. So I got bananas to put in those oats. It calls for, and I said the recipe's on their website, pistachios, almonds, coconut shreds, chia seeds. I got coconut milk. I thought I ordered 1 thing of oil, and I ordered it and picked it up mainly, well, I shouldn't say that, not because I'm too lazy, but I'm too lazy to go in and try not to spend too much. And if I went in, I'd spend a whole lot more. What I thought I would do with the things that I don't think I particularly will like, but will probably make it taste better, is put it in my chopper and chop them up more. Like the pistachios and the almonds. And now they're going to go in the pantry until I get a couple of containers, which will probably be later today because I don't have anything else that has to be done. Alright, that's better. All the frozen pieces. So that's 2 peaches. I'll be able to put at least 4 or 5 in the bag. I'm very disappointed in these, considering they're from Whole Foods and should be nice and firm. They're not. And I'll put the rest of these in the refrigerator so they stay fresh because white peaches have to be in the refrigerator. All of the extra medicine I bought, it will go up here and I can reach it. Yes, I have to stretch a little, but I'm still tall enough till I get too old. I had my laundry in from this morning. I have to switch that over. That's my bed linens. You know what I did? I put the wash machine on an extra rinse cycle because I'm so disgusted with how little water these new wash machines use. And, you know, I read somebody saying that, and I've been thinking it forever. He said, you know, they took their laundry out, they had left a paper towel in some of the kitchen stuff, and the paper towel didn't even shred because there's so little water. And I thought, yeah. So I'll put it on an extra rinse just so I feel like maybe everything gets wet. I want to show you some things I did in the house this week because I'm very, very, very happy with how I'm doing. Give me a sec. You know that I haven't been happy with the house, getting happier, but you know, I bought the new rug, be in another week or two. This place has still been looking way too cluttered to me. So I started playing around. Let me show you what I've done. Okay, in the kitchen, I took the round thing off the wall here. I brought this over from the green cabinet. And this is nice now. It doesn't look cluttered to me, except for like things like that I just left out. Then coming over here, with that round thing gone, this isn't cluttered anymore. And I took the round thing and put it where I originally wanted it, which was right here. The rectangular one is down cellar. I'll see if anybody wants it in the family before I put it on Marketplace. It just, to me, looks so much better when I walk in. Look at that. For me, this is, I feel like I can breathe when I walk in. I have to order some mason jars. When I make that overnight oats, I think I'll need your help. But in the meantime, if you go to Cog Hill Farms to look for that recipe on the website, or watch a video of their, it's just everyday lives on a farm in the southeast. I really enjoy them. They're about the only ones that I actually follow religiously now. And if you watch them and make a comment, tell them I sent you. They don't know me from Adam, and that's okay. But it might help my channel. You never know. Boy, I'm being shameless. I'll talk to you again in a bit. Wow, are you all still here? This has been a long, convoluted video. Thank you all for watching. And if you liked it, first of all, I question your taste. But more importantly, thank you. And please like, subscribe, and share. You have a wonderful rest of your weekend. I have had a great week. No plans for next week. We'll have to come up with some kind of trouble. Something wonderful is going to happen tomorrow, just like it did today, and it will every day hereafter. We're so fortunate. I wonder what it will be. I'm done. Have a great weekend, everybody.